July 9th, 2022. Can't sleep at night. The spirits are keeping me awake. My mind troubled, yet my heart beating onward. What can be learned from the life and work of Frank Moore? So much effort from a person whose mother was told to institutionalize him. Thank God she did not listen. I have suffered great pain, yet I wouldn't change a thing. It has made me who I am today, and there's so much beauty in that. Remember, then forget and just swim. I am writing tonight because I knew and loved Phil Keeley, who hung himself in Chicago in a studio apartment. I write tonight because Phil can't. He's moved on, yet treasure every word he did write. For God's sake, if you are called to write, do it. If you are called to skateboard, do it. If you are called to marry someone of the same sex, do it. I'd like to marry someday, a man or a woman, no matter. I am open to whatever form love arrives in. 12:19 a.m., July 10th, 2022. A lightning bug visited me in bed tonight, reminded me of the time I was planning my suicide and was visited by a magical lightning bug on a dark night in my bedroom. Today was a hard day. My dad was a drunk asshole to me. I'm to the point I can't take his abuse any longer. Been dealing with it my whole life. Alcohol has hurt so many people in this world. Count me as one, for I have suffered deeply from mental abuse due to the alcohol from my father, who I love deeply when he's sober. My heart aches tonight in a big way. Maybe that's why God sent the lightning bug to my room. Blue sky, pink sky, purple, until crickets sing me to sleep. As the trains whistle, always going somewhere in a hurry. My heart so full of love, for it shall be, and I am here, by the lake, as Nostradamus said. Red yarn in room number 44. My soul aches for San Francisco, knowing it's there, and I am here. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. All around a campfire, watching flames flicker, putting food over flames so we can have some dinner. Moon watches far above, reflecting love, barefoot in the grass, making health last beyond the chemicals that my father's factory dumped 2 blocks from Lake Erie. Save the environment now, before it's too late, and no humans will survive to play with gravity upon planet Earth. What can this here pen possibly write that hasn't been said before? But I can say it in my own way, a way that perhaps will hit home. Coming from a female artist who has lived through schizophrenia, being catatonic, and bipolar disease, coming from a girl that hung out in bars, churches, gay bars, roller rinks, strip clubs, and coffee houses, a 50-year-old woman who never married or gave birth, someone who has spent her life so poor that the $1,200 stimulus check we got this year was the most cash she has ever seen. I'm going to keep writing in hopes I will hit a home run for the next generations. Today, Sarah told me that her 4-year-old daughter, Luna, can see auras. She said she calls them Kush. He has a blue Kush. She has a purple Kush. Sarah asked, "What is a Kush, Luna?" "You know, Mommy, the color that is around your body, that's part of your body, but around it." Wow, just wow. Is that not an awesome testimony? And Kush, what a great name for it. I so love Sarah and her mother, Kira Jones, and precious Luna. Sun so hot, yet gentle breeze comes. I have been both male and female. Of this I know completely. Wondrous passages through time and space, a joyful here awaits. July 12th, 2022, 4:15 p.m. Today, Elizabeth French Kinser read me an inspirational story off the internet. On this day in 1966, Bobby Grimm became the first woman to run a marathon at the Boston Marathon. She was told women weren't allowed and did not have the capacity to run a marathon. So she dressed like a man with a hooded sweatshirt and snuck in to take off of the race. When the men running realized her identity, she took off her sweatshirt and the women along the street started crying and the men clapping. She finished in the top third and the mayor shook her hand. There are so many stories of inspiration in life. You too can become an inspiration, no matter if it's just to one person or many. Life is full of possibilities and miracles. I'd like to mention now some people who were inspiring me with their wisdom, higher consciousness, and activism. I'm a huge fan of Russell Brand and Aubrey Marcus as broadcasting all over the internet. Their interviews and intelligent insights light up my heart. Also, there are those blessed as mediums who channel messages of love from other realms. There are so many, but I am particularly fond of Ann Albers from Arizona, who channels messages from angels. I read her messages in a weekly newsletter at my email from Angela Angels in Sylvania, Ohio, a shop started by a woman whose son passed away. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. So much healing being done at the store. So many classes and readings from healers in the area. If we seek, we shall find. Ray of sun through shadow tree leaves. A kind word and smile from a woman working at a fast food takeout window. Summer melons and newborn kittens. Life is birth and rebirth with incredible energy. Behold the goodness of the universe. I bow my head in prayer, then raise my hands to accept divine energies. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Love, love, and more love.